Have a desire to become a top performer in final expense telesales, Medicare insurance sales, or annuity sales, I'm going to share with you 5 guiding principles that have helped me in my 20 plus years in the industry become a top performer. Are you ready for these tips? I hope you are, friends. This should help you and take you far. Number one, understand the psychological reasons for why a consumer would want to purchase a policy from you. You've got to know the inner why, because you are trying to sell a widget if you don't. And we don't like that. You wouldn't like that either. So, the 3 psychological reasons of why a consumer will purchase from you will take you far. They have 3 reasons. That's it. The fear of loss. What am I going to lose? Nobody likes losing. Even around Christmas time, if you're playing games with your family, do you like losing? No, they don't want to lose. So the fear of loss, super huge. What is this going to look like for my family if bad things come? That's a loss. That's a reason they're going to lean forward with you. Fear of loss, the desire for gain. What am I going to get? I'm a selfish person. You probably are too. I want what I want. I want the last cookie if I can have it. This is important. What is it going to gain the client? The desire for gain is powerful for you connecting and closing business. But then also another reason is keeping up with the Joneses. Neighbors have a new car maybe, and you're like, well, your 2-year-old, car, it starts feeling like a can of tuna. You're like, oh, it's kind of doesn't smell like a new car anyway, honey. Let's go look at a new one. This is why people buy. 3 simple reasons: fear of loss, desire for gain, keeping up with the Joneses. And this may be just what you need. And if your final expense telesale script is missing some of these key pieces, you may wonder why things aren't as fun right now, and it's maybe more frustrating for you. But people are buying for those simple reasons, and you've got to include all of them in your final expense sales calls, or even your annuity or life insurance sales calls. It's simple, but it's not easy. 90% of the agent force fails because we put the product first instead of understanding what are the reasons that my client may or may not need to purchase protection in a policy from me. Make it about not you, make it about them. What is their 3 psychological triggers? What do they desire? Is it a fear of loss? Is it a desire for gain? Or is it keeping up with the Joneses? People that buy more policies. People that are friends with policy owners, sometimes they purchase. That's called a referral. It's real magic, but you got to get to the baseline of the buying reasons from your consumer. And every consumer, when you understand the 3 reasons of why they purchase from you, is going to have a very simple need so that you become needed. They want affirmation that what they're going to do with you is the right decision. They want direction. What do I need to purchase to make this problem go away or to get me what I want? Remember, it's about what they want, not what you want. And then what is the hope that they desire to attain from you? By you helping them, you're selling hope. You really are. You're there to serve them, not just sell a policy. So, number one is so critical in my career, and I hope this blesses you as well. But people are buying for those 3 simple reasons: the fear of loss, desire for gain, and keeping up with the Joneses. Now, number 2 of the 5 tips that I'm going to share with you is this: business is incredible. It's amazing. Did you know that 11,000 people are turning age 65 every single day? They're going to do so for the next decade, the next 10 years. This is powerful because your prospect pool is virtually endless. You're not going to run out of leads in your state. Even if you're in a small state, you could work until you quit wanting to work. One simple state. This is so important. Prospects are power. It's all about solving their problems for sure, but you don't want to run out of people to see, or you got no business and you go brokesville. And by the way, 90+%, like I say, of the insurance agents industry wide will not make it. We don't want that to be you. So these 5 tips will hopefully take you far. But the ability to make this kind of a living, this livelihood, this career, this calling, it's amazing. No glass ceiling, friends, but no guarantee that you're going to make a dime. You got to work like you're going to go broke, but know that you got enough people to see. And if you step out of the house, if you're a face-to-face insurance agent, you can fiercely see a lot of great people by slowly connecting, and eventually someone hopefully will purchase from you. You could be having a bag of manure, and you can walk enough doors and, to them, knock them, and someone's going to say, thanks for bringing me that manure. But a lot of people are going to say, get off my lawn. In the insurance industry, perfect presentations. I don't need that. I don't need that. Well, did you uncover all the three psychological triggers of them purchasing from you, or are you pushing a product? You could probably put the product out there and they'll buy from you eventually, but embrace the laws of large numbers. Embrace the dials, the smiles, the door knocks so that you can be needed. It's very important. We're there to help families. We're there to bring hope. We're there to bring big checks through the hands of these insurance companies. Know that this isn't a lottery ticket in this business. It looks like a lot of work, but the potential for you to dominate is powerful. Commission structures, amazing, but it takes an amazing amount of work for the business to work out, and not everybody's got what it takes. So understand that too. This isn't a lottery ticket. It looks like a lot of hard work, but the business is truthfully incredible. Once you make it, you could never go back to a W-2. It can't happen. You won't do it. You'll be like a dog going back into a kennel. You're like, nope, I know what the backyard looks like. I know what freedom looks like. I can't go there. You can't pay me enough to go back to a W-2. It's powerful. You're a business owner, but you've got to own the business, friends, with your habits, with your discipline every single day. You can't be like, wow, I made, thousands this week. I'm good. And then imposter syndrome will bleed in and blow you up. This is what takes out a lot of insurance agents, but the business is incredible. Don't lose sight of that you get to own your own schedule. You get to be your own boss, but never neglect habits and discipline. It'll take you far. Now, number 3 is you've got to fight this feeling of failure and understand the laws of probability and the laws of large numbers. These statistics are so important. You've got to get in front of enough people. It doesn't matter how persuasive you are. If you don't have enough people to talk to, you're going to take the elevator down to no dollarville. And that's not what you want. You got to be able to talk to enough people so that you can make enough presentations so that hopefully they can purchase from you. In final expense telesales, you could make 3 perfect presentations, and then you know what? One sale may happen. If you stink at your fundamentals, you may find that no one wants to purchase from you. You cannot have a negative mind and expect a positive outcome. You've got to go, I get to do this. This is going to be amazing. I'm going to help somebody. I'm going to fix these 3 problems for my client: the fear of loss, the desire for their gain, and keeping up with the Joneses. I'm going to come into this space like this business is amazing. I get to do this. I get to be a business owner. I get to be told no. I'm ready to go. I'm tuned in so that I can take advantage of a simple business. But it's not easy to experience the feelings of failure or this imposter syndrome. An object in motion stays in motion. Stay in motion, my friends. It's so critical. Motion and the momentum of what you do by getting in front of more prospects. It's more powerful than you may know. I hate taking too much time off when I was in insurance sales, primarily as not as an agency owner, but primarily what I was doing. And let me tell you, that pause, I hated it. I would prefer to take 3, 4 days off and then fight like my career depended on it the moment that I got back off vacation, or work a little bit while I was on vacation, because you were like keeping that scalpel sharpness to you. And what happens is gravity will strike everybody. When you stop working, what you'll realize is, oh man, I forgot that. I knew it, but I forgot that. This is important for you. My plus 20 and then some in this space, it caused me to realize very quickly, I'm not taking 2, 3, 4 weeks off and then coming back as the new guy. The fear of failure happens because I didn't just finish what I start. I didn't stay in a state of learning. I didn't stay in a place where I was practicing my script or working with my rebuttals or handling objections or training. It's important that you make it about what it is, and that's the work, working out the kinks, and then hopefully capitalizing as a result. Now, number 4, if you're taking notes still, is anything worth doing is worth doing really poorly at first. And I know you're like, poor, I don't like the POOR word. All right. Nobody does. Everybody wants profitability, but it's not guaranteed to anybody. It's a performance-based business that beats up a lot of agents in the mind before they even move. It just takes you out like a disease. You want to make dollars in this industry? Not guaranteed to you. But if you sell policies, you know what happens? We get paid. Top performers embrace the hustle. Even when it hurts, we embrace the hustle, and then it doesn't hurt as bad. Have you noticed if you're in insurance sales that when you got a sour attitude, that attitude goes away? All the bad calls are just evaporated the moment you get a sale. You're like, ooh, like steroidally happy. This is important. The antidote for you feeling like, I got to do this poorly at first. Yes, you got to be a new guy. If you were new at golf, you'd probably stink. You'd be playing military golf, left, right, left, right. You'd never feel like you're doing anything right. If you were playing basketball and you've never really done it at a high level, you're going to hurt when you're done with practice. Same with soccer. Any sport where you step to the next level is going to require you to do it poorly at first. This is why mentorship is magical in the insurance industry. Be intent on being mentored by somebody that's truthfully made it. Have they become a $1 million roundtable producer themselves for countless years, like what I have and other agents that partner here have attained as well? And by the way, that's the minority, not the majority. Top producers are the minority at the top of the food chain. You want that, right? We got to work like we want that and work out the kinks by being with a mentor that says, hey, you're doing not bad, but let's do this a little better to become the beast that you know you're capable of becoming in this industry. You got to go through the paces. You've got to train. You can't just think you're going to be God's gift to insurance sales when you're not intently being mentored, intently focusing on training, and really dialing in your script to the T and not getting sloppy. You can't get sloppy on a sports court and expect to win the game. This is the same way in the insurance industry. Many people quit too soon. They quit training, they quit believing in themselves, and they quit on the business and become statistics. You've got to stay into a state where you go, you know what? I'm going to stick with it because the price of failure stinks. I don't like that. All right. The price is way less expensive to pay it in practice than to pay it when you just paid $20 for a lead or even $2 for a lead, because we've got exclusive leads for partnered agents as cheap as $2 a lead. But you know what? It doesn't even matter if you don't train and practice and just spit out whatever you want to say on the phone and aren't uncovering the psychological reasons of why they want to purchase from you, which is, to recap, fear of loss, desire for gain, and keeping up with the Joneses. But anything worth doing is worth doing poorly at first, but you've got to have a partner that's been powerful so that they can make a way for you. And so many insurance agents partner with agencies that don't pick up a phone, don't intimately and intentionally train them. And then they wonder why they become a tragic statistic. And I really hope that's not where you're at. And by the way, before I go into the last tip that's going to take you to the next level, I hope we partner and recruit amazing agents like yourself, as well as agencies nationally, to sell life insurance, Medicare insurance, and annuities. We do it face to face, but we also do it in the telespace. So free resources, by the way, no matter what work family you align with, at jasonfinalexpense.com. And thank you to my subscribers. I appreciate you more than you know, and liking the video as well, only if it brings you value. And if it doesn't bring you value, you know what? Tell me in the comments. I'm good for it. All right. I appreciate your bluntness. But number 5 is big. Your passion is so powerful in sales. Remember, they buy you before they buy your product or service. And your consumers are buying based on emotion. And then they back it up with one thing, and that's logic. So imagine yourself standing in the middle of, let's say, a roadway, and you're going, whoa, whoa, stop. There's cars coming. Don't go down this road. You got to be passionate about the reality of what they're going to see in the future, because that's the truth. If you have no passion, you're like, well, whatever, just go down that road and, the bridge is out, but bye-bye, don't care. You'll never do anything in this business but be a casualty of the business. You have to have passion in what you do. You better own your own brand, own your own policies if you expect someone else to purchase from you, but you have to be passionate in your pursuit of greatness. Every great insurance agent, they're passionate about what they do, and they have full pursuit. It's all of me or none of me, all of me or none of me. Understand that the price of failure is nothing you're going to swallow because you're going to just embrace hustle. You're going to look at what's happening to retirees and go, I'm here to rescue them. I'm going to guard them. They don't have life insurance. I'm what they need. I'm getting there. I'm getting the life preserver ready like a lifeguard. Let's launch every single day. Every single day. Momentum is magical, but you got to have passion. Understand you're needed. And you're not needed to sit on your couch all day. You're needed to make the calls. You're there to make the dials. You're there to door knock so that you can deliver them from their problems, right? They've got a fear of loss. They don't have anything to leave behind to their families. They need tax-free life insurance benefits. Let's go. It's easy to become passionate if you understand what's at stake for these sweet seniors and retirees. You're really needed. It's not just a salesman they need you to solve their problems for those three reasons: the fear of loss, the desire for gain, and keeping up with the Joneses. They want you. And these are some tips that have taken me far in 20 plus years in the industry, as well as recruiting an insane amount of agents nationally, to just love this industry and adore it. But we've got to keep our mind on the right things, because when your heart feels like it's hurt from the rejection, it can rob you of belief. And belief is the backbone to a simple industry where way too many people are statistics, thinking that the business looks like a lottery ticket without a lot of work involved. The harder we work, the luckier that we can get, friends. But we've got to keep the first things. Hope this takes you far. If you need any free resources, jasonfinalexpense.com. Thank you again to my subscribers. Let's rock and roll today. Let's rescue some great people that truly need to purchase a policy from you because they need the protection that it provides. We'll see you soon. Remember, you've got what it takes. Make sure you got that subscribe button hit, because I'm going to launch a video to you that I hope will bless you and help you become the best insurance agent that you're capable of becoming. We'll see you soon.